All right, so it happened. After many, many years, I have broken a window. So, very randomly, don't really know how it happened other than maybe a weed eater. But I mowed a property, went home, went on about my day, got everything done, got home thinking everything's good, I'm happy and all this stuff, and I get a phone call from the customer of mine, and she's saying that the neighbor is saying that I broke a window, and they've got it on the Ring camera. And I was like, well, that doesn't make sense, because they were out and about when I was mowing. Like, I was like, can they send me the Ring of me breaking it? Because why didn't they say something when I was there, right? And basically, they send me a video of my truck, because I just got lettering on my truck. So go figure, I break a window the day I get lettering on my truck, right? All they send me is a picture of my truck driving away. And here's the deal. I could have handled, I am very well within my rights and legal loopholeage to have said, there's no proof that I did it. You can't actually see me working and actually breaking the window, because you can't. All they did is send the video of me drive. Like, there's always that option, right? But guys, let's be real. When I pulled up the day before, whatever you want to say, before I was there, the window was not broken, and then after I leave, the window is broken. So obviously I more than likely broke it, okay? I just mentioned this in this context because I know a lot of guys out there would say, nah, I didn't do it, you can't prove it, and then it would become a whole battle of whatever. But here's the deal. This is a perfectly good example of, from my video about winter funds and stuff like that, I mentioned, you don't need to focus on a winter fund. You need to be focusing on earning as much as humanly possible, because, if all your focus is on a winter fund, it takes away from things like this, where you have an emergency fund, or you have a retirement contributions, or you have your mortgage to pay. The winter fund itself takes away from all these things that you could do with the money that you should be earning. And so all I did, instead of doing an insurance claim, I just shrugged it off. I said, you know what, fine, don't sweat it. Tell Safelite to give me a call when they get out there, and I will pay for it in full. Just, get me a good marked invoice that says that we paid for it and you're good to go and all that. And so, long story short, too late, I just paid for it out of my pocket. And it was $420 for a Dodge Durango back window. And listen, like, it sucks. It is money lost. It is, a chunk of change. But at the end of the day, my view is I did the right thing. I took care of the guy. I know there's a lot of people that would absolutely take advantage of the fact that you don't physically see me on camera breaking that window, and try to weasel out of it. I've seen videos on here where guys make a big stink talking about how there's no proof, right? I'm not paying for it if there's no proof. I'm not getting an insurance claim if there's no proof. Like, dude, logic is okay to use, so that's what I did. I used the logic. I just sort of went with it. I shrugged it off. It's $425. So, the customer I'm working for is no longer like profitable per se, but there's a risk there of having your reputation trashed, not only by her but by the person whose window you broke. Now granted, I don't get any special benefit from doing that. Like, I didn't get a 5-star review because I did the right thing, okay? I literally just lost $420, but I avoided a potential, anti-Aaron campaign because I stole from someone or I did something wrong, right? So it all kind of comes down to just doing the right thing, and at the very least, even if I wasn't meant to pay for that, or it wasn't my responsibility, etc., etc., everybody feels good about it. Okay, I don't have to worry about a lawsuit or a small claims situation. Okay, I don't have to worry about my customer and the neighbor posting on Facebook horrible thing. I don't have to worry. They're covered. Everything's good except for my bank account. Right? But just a long little story about it finally happened. All right, I was due for one. I've been scot-free for about 5 years, and wouldn't you know it, out of the blue, broke a window. It happens, man, but you got to be prepared. You got to be earning. You got to be saving. Yeah. Let me know what you think. I appreciate you hanging in for my rant and my ramble, and lots more videos coming out. Thanks, man.